devotion and take me all the way. Take me to emotion. I want to go all the way. Show me devotion and take me all the way. Take me all the way. Take me all the way. I want to cut through the cracks, break the ceiling. I want it all over you and me alone. I want to cut to the feeling. Oh yeah. I want to cut to the feeling. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I want to play where you play with the angels. I want to be with you. I want to take on you. I want to cut to the feeling. Oh yeah. I want to cut to the feeling. Oh yeah. I want to cut through the cracks. Cut to the feeling. I want to dance on you. I want to cut to the feeling. I want to cut to the feeling. I want to cut to the feeling. Cut to the feeling.
Hey, pretty mama, I can smell the gumbo. Sweetest taste of honeysuckle on my lips. Good God Almighty, I can hear the trombone. Every heart ought to beat to a rhythm like this. Girl, you was pretty as a Sunday morning, standing on the corner at Carondelet. What you say we make our way up to Bourbon, couple hurricanes and a hand grenade and get blown away. Let the chips fall where they may. If it's all the same, what you said won't only. Hey, pretty mama, I can smell the gumbo. Sweetest taste of honeysuckle on my lips. Good God Almighty, I can hear the trombone. Every heart ought to beat to a rhythm like this. Come a little closer, honey, let me hold you. Nothing tastes better than a bourbon kiss. You can be the flower on my magnolia. Every heart ought to beat to a rhythm like this. Like this. Like this. Got the heat of police on horses, beat raining down from the balcony. Easy from the rum and dizzy from the dancing, spilling our drinks in the middle of the street. We got bills and hell to pay. They ain't getting theirs today. I just watch them sing bottom of the Pontchartrain. Yeah, pretty mama, I can smell the gumbo. Sweetest taste of honeysuckle on my lips. Good God Almighty, I can hear the trombone. Every heart ought to beat to a rhythm like this. Come a little closer, honey, let me hold you. Nothing tastes better than a bourbon kiss. You can be the flower on my magnolia. Every heart ought to beat to a rhythm like this. Like this. Like this. I'll be a dancing man if you'll be my queen. We'll get away with everything. The prettiest girl I ever seen. You don't even know my name. Hey, pretty mama, I can smell the gumbo. Sweetest taste of honeysuckle on my lips. Good God Almighty, I can hear the trombone. Every heart ought to beat to a rhythm like this. Come a little closer, honey, let me hold you. Nothing tastes better than a bourbon kiss. You can be the flower on my magnolia. Every heart ought to beat to a rhythm like this. Like this, yeah. Like this. Like this.
Hey friends, so please write on our chalk wall if you want. We also are selling baked goods and minis up there. Goes directly to Invisible Hands Deliver.
Oh,
And the
wait,
bar is open.
working on berserk with a little bit of motion. Why you working on berserk with a little bit of motion? Yeah. Don't make it hurt, feel off dessert. I'm a zone it. In my two-step like nobody business. Hip twisting and give a little sizzle. Test if you ain't in the middle. If you ain't gon' hit the pillow, let me see your heel toe. With your kimbo, with your no claim, with your love love, whoever you bring. Set the mood, seat, music gonna move feet. Find me with a groove beat, riding like a two-seat, yeah. With the top thrown back. Go there, hit me with a stomp and a clap. All love, one Mac, Kelly Coast to BK. No says mama, put me in them PJs. Celebration like my B-Day. Fire cracking, living with inspired passion. Much as I can imagine, while be trying to ration. Let the track spin. Oh, way you working, go berserk with a little bit of motion. Don't make it hurt, feel off dessert. I'ma zone in, hone it. What's time I'm going home with? I won't might take it to the morning. Get lost out in the moment. Gon' get, gon' strut your stuff, get yourself up because you know your mind. Go on and rush, you got that touch, we not to blow your mind. Gon' strut your stuff, get yourself up because you know your mind. Go on and rush, you got that touch, we not to blow your mind. Alright, stop. Now listen, if you ain't having fun, I'ma need you in the back. Others bring it to the front. Stomp your feet when it bump like. That's it, that's it. Now hit me with a clap like this, like. All up in the pocket, how I do things. Automatic got me in a new lane. Wolfgang crew came, no static capping. Blast can match up with Adam snapping. Got him acting up, the magic touch with reps and such. It's madness, love to just like you. Sweet downs, bring a roof clean down. Handle on my rock, make a hoop team proud. Ain't gon' want it, no, I ain't gon' want it if it ain't coming with a little funk. Nope, ain't no party if there ain't nobody in the flow. Flux with it, get you done. So, unsure first, better dive deep, post taste. My way, making nine cheeks rotate. Low bass got us leaving on a high note. Ill from as I go, ills on it, I know. It's whoa, way you working, go berserk with a little bit of motion. Don't make it hurt, feel off dessert. I'ma zone in, hone it. This time I'm going home with. I won't mind take it to the morning. Get lost out with the moment. Gon' get, gon' strut your stuff, get yourself up because you know your fine. Go on and bust, you got that touch, we got to blow your mind. Gon' strut your stuff, get yourself up because you know your fine. Go on and bust, you got that touch, we got to blow your mind.
What are you celebrating today? What do you celebrate?
We're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's all right. Amen. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's all right. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's all right. It's a celebration. Come on and celebrate tonight. 'Cause everything's gonna be
Another co-producer. It's so happy to have you guys here with us tonight. We are here for celebration. It's the holiday season, which I personally love. I'm all decked out. Danny, I see that you are not decked out in any fashion.
No, that's because whenever I see American stores selling Hanukkah stuff like it's Jewish Christmas, I get a little angry. I don't need my version of everyone else's thing. So I am here celebrating Hanukkah, which is a minor holiday where we celebrate eating greasy foods, gambling, and battling Greeks.
That sounds awesome. So we are here to celebrate not just Christmas, not just Hanukkah, but all holidays. We are gonna see other versions of celebration. We're here to celebrate our artists. We have an amazing lineup of artists for you tonight. We're here to celebrate our awesome charity, Invisible Hands Deliver.
And you're going to get to hear from a representative from Invisible Hands just before intermission. We're so excited for you to hear more about the amazing work that they're doing. And yeah, is there anything that you're celebrating in particular, or that you like, any fun family traditions that you have that you want to share with us? I think we're going to hear from a couple of artists about some fun family or holiday traditions that they have.
Okay, I did prep one family holiday tradition I have, which is from my family's Passover. I forgot I'm on stage, I need to talk louder. I have one tradition from my family's Passover, which is I read a certain part of the Haggadah every year, but in like a very Shakespearean voice. So basically what happens, for those of you that have never been to a Seder, is you invite the prophet Elijah into your home, but you open the door to the front street, but for some reason, this is the way you're supposed to welcome him. And this is what I do every year. This is my family tradition. Pour out your wrath upon the nations that know you not, and upon the kingdoms that do not call upon your name. For they have devoured Jacob and laid waste to his habitation. And then everyone sings a song.
Sounds like a pretty great tradition. I like it. All right, our first artist up tonight is Noah LaPook. He is a multidisciplinary artist who's going to be presenting Noah's Nook, a series of original songs for a selection of original songs.
Hello, hi everybody. How's everyone doing? My name is Noah. Welcome to my Nook. Thank you very much. Something you need to know about me right off the bat is I was a very existential child. Every night on the eve of my birthday growing up, I would weep to my parents uncontrollably because I would never be that age again. Truly, I know. I was, wow. Yeah, very existential dread from an early age. But the older I got, I think looking back on it, I was really afraid of the big questions, you know, like what happens after we die? Well, why are we here? All those things, and I would spiral as a kid on all those things. But the older I got and the more I learned about the universe and studied astronomy and space, the more comforted I felt by feeling really, really small in a big universe. So this first song is about just that. It's about celebrating the questions that we will never know the answer to and being okay with that. And also about celebrating being small in a very vast, vast universe. So the song is called Everest. Meet me at the top of the world. Meet me at the top of the world. I know that it's a long way down. I'm searching for a wisdom pearl. I don't want to conquer the peak. I don't want to conquer the peak. I just want to feel real small. The earth curving under my feet. Fly me to the border of space. Fly me to the border of space. To gaze upon the pale blue dot and feel my insignificant place. Oh, take me to the 100-foot wave. Take me to the 100-foot wave. The truth is I'm afraid to die. There's comfort in a worthy grave. Help me find a way to learn. Help me find a way to learn. Do I want to escape the transcend? Perspective is something you learn. Oh, help me find a way to learn. Help me find a way to learn. Do I want to escape the transcend? Perspective is something you Oh, help me find a way to learn. Help me find a way to learn. Do I want to escape a trance and perspective is something you earn? Oh, help me find a way to learn. Help me find a way to learn. Do I want to escape a trance and perspective is something you earn? Thank you. So I talked to my therapist about this. Shout out Alice, love you. In a healthy way. And I said, I'm taking such comfort in the universe in these big questions. And she was like, no, I love you. That's great. She didn't say I love you. I added that. She said, no, that's great. But why don't you focus on things that are in your control, like small everyday changes that you can make in your life to set yourself for success and give yourself something to celebrate at the end of each day. And that in its own, like these tiny choices, is a path to mindfulness, is what she told me. And I was like, Alice, oh my God, you're so right. What am I doing? I should meditate more. Got a mind palace, but I can't find the door. I just get so bored. And I know that's what meditation's for. To practice, just to practice. And practice makes perfect, but perfect's not the goal. My problems would be fixed by inner life, pure bliss. No climate change, no war. If only I meditated more. I should stretch each night. I bought a yoga mat, but I'm the wrong height. I just feel so tight, which is why I should stretch with all my might. To practice, just to practice. Practice makes perfect, but perfect's not the goal. The spirals would turn straight, my country would lose weight. The right and left won't fight, if only I stretched each night. I should join LinkedIn. I'm feeling stagnant, my game has got no skin. I just can't begin. Oh no. My username and password could link me to a win. To practice, just to practice. And practice makes perfect, but perfect's not the goal. I find myself fulfilled, equality instilled. God would avoid our sins if only I joined LinkedIn. I should judge a little less. Get off my pedestal, stop deflecting stress. Think my life's a mess. I thought by 26 that I'd be rolling in success, with no need to practice, just to practice. And practice makes perfect, and perfect is my goal. To get my shiny prize, see Saturn with my eyes. But I digress, I need to judge a little less. And I should stretch each night. And I should join LinkedIn. And I should meditate more. Oh yeah, I should meditate more. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everyone at Paper King, for having me. I got one more song. I started writing this song in 2020 and then promptly stopped because it felt not the right time, a little too optimistic for that time. But I finished it a couple months ago because it felt like a good message to put out into the world heading towards a very uncertain 2023. So this song is about celebrating that uncertainty and celebrating the present moment we're in, even if there's fear and negative thoughts associated with that. But trying to stay present and be grateful for what we do have. So this song is called Dancing with the Rain. There's no question the world is lost. Can't deny that the days are getting darker, but I'm smiling no matter the cost. Even though hugging fear is so much harder, I'm not gonna live forever. Clouds are coming. Embrace a little murky weather and stop the drumming. We'll gather in the storm, dancing with the rain. Feel that fear transform, whirl around the pain. We can be reborn, dancing with the rain. Feel that fear transform, whirl around the pain. Never noticed that tree before. Hear its leaves calling classes now in session. Try to not roll my eyes anymore. Being hopeless doesn't mean you hopeless. I'm not gonna live forever. Clouds are coming. I'm open to the murky weather. So stop the drumming. We'll gather in the storm, dancing with the rain. Feel that fear transform, swirl around the pain. We can be reborn, dancing with the rain. Feel that fear transform, swirl around the pain. So when you're swimming with the fish, well, grow some gills, go on, it's just delish. Oh, we all know we're gonna die. So when it's that time to come, will you wish you found your fun? Gathering the storm, dancing with the rain. Feel that fear transform, whirl around the pain. You can be reborn, dancing with the rain. Feel that fear transform, whirl around the pain. Welcome to my notes anytime.
Next up, we have Willie Zabar, who is a Paper Crane regular. He's been doing Jaime Wilhelm at Paper Cranes for about 5 years, but I believe that this is the character's 10th birthday, which is what we are celebrating, amongst other things, is Jaime Wilhelm, 10 years in America. And I think we're ready, if Jaime's ready. Jaime, are you ready?
How's it going, everybody? Hi, everybody. So my name is Willie Zabar. I'm a comedian. I live here in New York City. And 10 years ago, I started attending college. And the first week, this guy came up to me and he says, we're cousins. I said, what? He goes, we're blood. And he says, you work for me. So I started working for this guy and filming it. He's a musician. I started filming his stuff. And he was like, I'll pay you next time. I'll pay you next time. He still hasn't paid me, but I've been recording his stuff and like archiving it for the last 10 years. I'm not a fan, but I had to edit this video together. So whatever.
Changing to a minor, by a Chilean minor to keep up with the news. So thank you very much. I'm Jaime Wilhelm.
Jaime!
You can go from a minor to a seventh. It's more of a polka waltz.
Really can't believe it.
This is, I apologize for nothing. I've just been informed that I'm intimidating the other performers.
I've been having trouble reconciling my German nationalism.
Sounds like it's time to vamp! What's up, everybody? So my name's Billy.
Just as we stand for him.
I'm from New York City. I grew up on the West
Strengthening
Side.
the church.
Anyone else from New York City? Or from New York? Yeah, hell yeah. Who's there? New Jersey? Yeah, let's go. Florida.
There's nothing.
So I've lived here my entire life. My family runs a grocery store in the Upper West Side. It's called Zabar's. Yeah. And for most people, that's a fun fact. But for other Jews, that's overwhelming. I swear to God, it's completely true. My very, very first day in Hebrew school, the teacher's doing roll call, and she goes, William Zabar? And she fucking takes off her glasses. Glasses Zabars? I'm like, yeah. Yeah, why? So what? She goes, I can't believe I'm talking to a Zabar. A Zabar? A? It's like not as good as being A Kennedy, but better than being A Madoff. As far as A's go. I didn't get it. I was like, doesn't everyone have one? Doesn't everyone have like a place that their dad goes with his name on it? She goes, no. You are New York Jewish royalty. And I'm like, me? A deli prince? I didn't get used to that. It's not easy. It's not always easy being a deli prince. They're always trying to marry us off. So my brother Michael, he actually in high school was in the same grade as the heiress of the Katz's Deli family. Yeah. And at parents' night, the parents got together. It was a conspiracy. They conspired. He's right there. My dad is clearly trying to help with the ladder. Although Michael should probably be the one helping with the ladder because Michael, like myself and our other brothers, I'm the youngest of four boys. He's the second youngest. All four of us are volunteer firefighters in a place called Fire Island, which I know sounds very made up. Sounds like I just made it up. You're like, where do you fight fire? I'm like, on Fire Island. Yeah. You know, where the flame meets the sea. Whole island of fire. Not that many fucking fires. I'll be real. We fought. There's been two in our time. We've been members for like three or so years. There's been two. When I first joined, I was really salty about that because to be a firefighter but have not fought a fire was a terrible feeling. It feels like you're stealing valor from yourself. I don't know if you guys are big fans of stolen valor videos. I am. And I got to do stand up at a firehouse right when I joined, and I'm like I'm a big fire nerd. They call it, the word for it is buffs. I'm a big buff. Okay. Hold on, I'm sorry. Let's give this joke. Hold on. Oh, give me a second. Yeah. Wow. So if you'll notice, it's actually not a shirt of a real place. There's a rule. They say you can't go drinking in the shirt of your fire department because someone's gonna call your chief and tell on you. Not with this one, they're not. Not with this one. Yeah, so we do that out there. So I was doing stand up in a firehouse, and I was like, how come we don't have enough fires, man? I want to go fight a fire. And like, I wasn't getting any laughs from the other firefighters. One was like, it's not good. It's not good when there's a fire. People. It's weird because people ask the same questions about it. It's weird because it's like I've been called brave for doing comedy so many times. Never once for firefighting. I don't need it, but I just think it's interesting. Like I went to this conference. It was like a firefighter conference. Yeah, of course. And there was this chief that was there talking about, fire shit. You don't care. It doesn't matter to you. He was actually talking about safety with ladders and not hitting things with them. But he was talking about power lines. It's okay. You can hit projectors. It's fine. He's like, don't get. He's like, this guy's like, this chief, and he's like a big successful chief out in Rhode Island, and he's like, yeah. On my very first fire, I got up in the big ladder and then I drove it into the power lines. And it really fucking hurt. I don't mean to be doing someone else's material, but he tells the story. It's very interesting. And he's talking about getting the test before you get the lesson. He's like, here's another example of someone who got the test before they got the lesson. And he brings up this young firefighter, who's, probably 20, 21 years old. to come up on stage and tell a story of his first fire, where there was an incident. It all worked out very well, but it was really scary at the time for him. So afterwards, he got off stage, and I was talking to him a little bit off stage. He wasn't like. Afterwards, I was talking to him, and he's like, "Yeah, I was really nervous about that. This guy like fucking fights fires all the time. He's like super nervous to go on stage." And I go, "Yeah, man. Well, it gets easier, like public speaking." He goes, "Oh, what do you mean?" I'm like, "Oh, I do comedy." He goes, "You do comedy? Dude, you're so brave." I have not fought a fire yet. So my brother Mikey, who's here, he and I had the privilege of going through Fire Academy together, and we had this awesome. So basically, Fire Island is off the southern coast of Long Island, but it's part of Suffolk County administratively. So we know about Fire Island, right? You know the vibe of Fire Island. Rest of Long Island, not like that. Not even a slight amount. So like literally like we get there and it's just the most just like Republican, just like it's America. It's like actual America. It was no good. Literally, first thing I saw was like a black firefighter wearing a Blue Lives Matter shirt. And I was like, where the fuck am I, man? It's very strange. It was a very strange experience. And I remember our teacher, this guy used to be like a fire inspector. Like he was a fire marshal. Fire marshals, they have badges and guns and shit. And he's talking about like, listen, let me talk about arson. We all know about arson, right? You set a fire on purpose. Arson's bad. You know what's really bad? Firefighters who do arson. Okay? I know what you're thinking. Oh, I just joined a fire department. I got a helmet now. I want to fight a fire. And then guess what? There's no fucking fires, right? Some kids will go out, 18, 19 years old, take a little lighter, burn down the house, and they get to put out a fire, right? Listen, if you do that, if you go out setting fires, we will catch you. If you only set one fire and you get scared and you stop, you don't set any more, we probably won't catch you. And I think that's so funny, but I think this is the first time I've told on stage because I don't want to spread that information. I want to encourage the next generation of arsonists and arsonistas, equal opportunity, firefighting. I'm too into it, man. People are like, you go pyro? No, opposite. I want to hurt the fire. I don't want to make it a fire. I want to hurt the fire. Big buff style. So another thing people don't realize about firefighting is that after you go and do the exciting stuff with the hoses, the axes, they make you take a break. They make you take a little breather, and it's called firefighter rehab. And they basically take out little folding chairs, and you have to take off your bunker gear, and you have to sit there. You drink water, you drink Gatorade. They check your temperature. They just make sure you're not like dead. They make sure you're not like already dying before you go back into the fire. And I'm doing this, and it's like, the thing is, if you're in Fire Island, like we have pagers, so we could be just like hanging out at the house at the beach, the pager goes off, there's no cars in Fire Island, so we have to bike to the firehouse. It is the most intense biking you have ever seen. My fucking bike's tricked out, it's got a siren and lights and shit. Very buffy, maybe not legal, whatever. But the thing is, you're wearing beach clothes under the fire gear. So after you go do the exciting stuff, you take it off and you're sitting at rehab, you're just like, it looks like you're there to fight. It looks like you're there to watch the fire. It looks like you're just a fan of the game. Sitting there, and I remember, people like, oh, you fought fires before? Now I can say, yeah. I go, once or twice. Two times in my life. That counts. That still counts. It's like your virginity, You lose it, and then you never tell anyone how many times. It's the same thing. So my second fire number 2 of 2, I was sitting back when I was in rehab. And people are really nice. The community really comes together. People say, oh, you want water? You want Gatorade? You want food? Soup? The textbook says soup is appropriate. The textbook says soup is the right food for fighting fire. So note that down. Literally, yeah. We train all the time. And actually, the day of my first fire, we had a training session. The chief, who, by the way, is a city firefighter. So again, that's not what we do. We are volunteer firefighters in the summer. He is a city firefighter who also happens to volunteer. To make that distinction make sense, New York City firefighting, it's like performing in a comedy club. Volunteer firefighting, it's like improv. It's like whether you're fighting fire as a volunteer, performing an improv show, you're just like, I hope more people show up. So it's very funny watching our chief just trying to professionalize us, this bunch of fucking people, because he's like a spaceman that landed on a planet of chimps and is really trying his best. He's really trying to organize these chimps. He's like, guys, make sure you put on both gloves before you go into the building that's on fire. Glovies. Willie, glovies. Love that man. Trust him in my life. Anyway, I'll tell the end of the rehab. We good?
We don't have a projector.
This is better than the video. That video is gonna fucking suck, man. Also, guys, shout out my writing partner here is Rome Davis. I want to shout out Rome Davis. Help me put together this video. Love you, Rome. We're doing it in a future. It was like this here. I was gonna say after the show, like I really been trying to work on my stand-up. Like, can I do a really long stand-up set at the next paper Kraine? And so now I don't even have to ask you now. Hell yeah. How much longer do you want me to keep doing it? It's been 12 minutes. Do you want to
keep doing it, or do you?
I'll do a little bit more. Team a little bit. What do you feel? Let's feel a little bit. I'm really just saying no. You probably wouldn't if you felt it. Oh, we did get some Jaime. Okay, I'll tell one last joke and then we'll do the Jaime. So, second of two fires, I was there doing firefighter rehab. People really nice, bringing out Gatorade, no soup that time. That's okay. And I see this woman dragging a massage table towards us. And I'm like, oh shit. And she goes up to this security guy and goes, I've got a massage client on the other side of these fire trucks. Can you ask these firefighters to help me carry it? And the security guy says, lady, till this fire's out, ain't no one helping you with shit. It was such an emotional arc of confusion to excitement to disappointment to Schadenfreude. Okay, so I'm Willie Zabar. Hold on. Clap continuously. The other guy's dead. He's gone. I'm Jaime Wilhelm. How the fuck are you? Rome, thank you for reminding me of my existence. Let's give it up for me. So a little about myself. My name's Jaime Wilhelm. I'm a proud German Jewish fascist. Don't laugh at my truth, okay, guys? Paul, I'll find a way to blame you for this later. We're hot swapping. It's fine. Everyone give it up! It is what it is. It is what it is. All right, we're good. Okay, so I'm going to do a little bit of music because it's my 10-year anniversary in the United States of America! Paul! Yeah! Just give it up for Paulus. So here's the deal. I don't have anything prepared. You name a topic, and I'll make up any song about that topic that I feel is appropriate. Okay? What's the theme of the show?
Celebration.
Name a celebration. I'll tell you why it's good or bad.
Arbor Day.
Arbor Day, a celebration of the tree. They're only good for baseball bats, and those are only good for hitting a knee. Next. Huh? Kwanzaa. They got kind of a menorah. Did we steal it from them? Or did they steal it from the Torah? I don't know. If anyone wants to educate me on Kwanzaa later, good luck. I don't know anything. Next topic. pizza day. Cause I'm a pizza freak. It's a wonderful and minor holiday. Cause it happens every fucking week. Next.
National Cow Appreciation Day.
Oh, look at cows. So cool. Wee wee. When's the last time that I remember when a cow appreciated me? I didn't fucking ask you anything. And did you say election day? I don't believe in elections. I believe in a coup. When they install me and they never, ever, ever install you. Elections. I just want to say, we got another one coming up, right? 2025, 27. What's That's a show. I'm going to address the elephant in the room, Donald Trump, okay? Everyone says, you must love Trump. Trump's a fascist. It's just another empty campaign promise. The dude could have done a coup, but he lost in an election? You don't run for re-election, you just stay there. Don't challenge the results of an election you let happen. Cuck move. TCM, total cuck move. Turner Classic Movies, not anymore. Elections, you really ruined the mood, man. I'm very thirsty, I'm gonna leave. I'm Jaime Wilhelm. Thank you for your time! You're welcome to
because I think you saw a whole bunch of it. You saw artists stepping up, you saw people trying new things, you saw people troubleshooting. Here we are all about taking risks. We're all about not being afraid to fail, trying something new, and having a supportive audience. So thank you all so much for all of the support that you just showed to the Paper Kraine team and to your artists.
And I'm sorry for breaking the projector.
What holiday are you, Danny?
I'm Halloween.
I'm Halloween.
That's perfect. It's like
amazing.
Planned.
Danny was here at the start of Paper Kraine. Do you want to talk a little bit about how we came to be and how folks in the audience might be able to become involved?
Of course. So, 8 years ago, my dear friend Lizzie Lincoln, who has left New York, she's in divinity school, she gave me a phone call, and she said, this guy I know from Ren Fair is having a baby, and he has a monthly slot for his improv group, and he said, do you want a show a month? And I said, yes, but I don't know what to do. And neither did I. But I knew a lot of people, we were all in our very early 20s back then, who were young artists who did not have any place to practice what they were doing. And I said, oh, well, we could do a scratch night, which is when artists throw up things that are, not like throw up, but like throw up things that are like works in progress and see how it feeds off an audience and how it plays. And also giving artists who haven't gotten space to perform in New York City a venue to practice their craft, to invite anyone they want to see their work. And then Donald Trump's first election happened, and we were all like, well, why do we even do this? And we decided to donate all of the profits to the Southern Poverty Law Center. And that felt really right. And so it became this thing where not only is it a space for artists to throw up something that's maybe a little unpolished, I need to stop saying that, to put up something that's a little unpolished, to try out new things, to get an opportunity, but also for a way for our community to raise money for causes we care about. And so if you are a performing artist of any sort, you can go to paperkraineproductions.com, I think is the website. If not, you can Google Paper Kraine, spelled Kraine like the Kraine Theater. And we've got a submission link. You could always just talk to us here today. We're all going to the graph Lexington after the show, where we have happy hour prices. You can talk to us there or any of the artists. And there are other ways to get involved too, like today, to raise money for Invisible Hands Deliver. We're having a bake sale. Artists and artists' parents have baked goods. I made some beanies. All the money is going directly to the charity. So if you're not a performing artist, but you still want to be a part of the community, you can talk to us too.
Yeah, let us know. And now I'm so excited. So I became familiar with Invisible Hands Deliver when I, like many people working in the theatrical world, became unemployed during the pandemic and was on the phone with my mom being like, I just need to have something to do. I started working at City Harvest and volunteering with them. And my mom was like, I heard about this amazing new company called Invisible Hands Deliver. And they are doing amazing work, sort of helping to get groceries to people who do not have the ability, who are immunocompromised, they're elderly, they are not able to go and get their own groceries. And I know from having the opportunity to speak to a bunch of founding members that the idea of the organization really grew from there. And now they're actually partnering with other nonprofits, and they're helping to provide food and provide food resources through local pantries to people who might not be able to afford food, because food poverty is a really big issue in New York City and in the States. And so I'm so excited to have Gina Fuentes Walker here tonight to talk to you a little bit about Invisible Hands Deliver. Thank you, Gina.
Thank you, everyone, for coming tonight, and thank you so much for this honor. It's in keeping with the theme of celebration, I want to celebrate our volunteers. We started in March of 2020. I was a remote call center volunteer along with Brittany. So this is the first time that we actually got to meet in person. And I started also as a delivery volunteer, itching to do something in a time when life kind of stopped. But I was able to, not having any work to do, as was the case with many others, we were able to go shopping. We could go grocery shopping. We could run an errand for someone who wasn't able to do it themselves. And since March of 2020, that is what we've been doing. We have been running errands. We've been delivering food, whether it's grocery shopping, whether it's picking things up in a food pantry for our neighbors. It's basically neighbors helping neighbors throughout the New York City metro area. And I'm just honored. Thank you so much for inviting us and giving us an opportunity to tell you a little about it. We have partnered with, we are now a program of Common Point Queens, and we're very excited about that because it means that we can expand on what we are already doing. We're looking forward to be able to help our community, all of you, all of us together, in more ways, because as Brittany said, food insecurity is a thing that was the case in New York City before the pandemic. It became more so during it, and it continues. So again, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Gina. We have here an amazing, very festive little tin with a little hole here that an arrow is going to. If you feel so inclined, you may throw some money in here for Invisible Hands Deliver, and we'll let them walk home with that tonight. We also have some awesome pamphlets. It's not only, if you can't give monetarily, but you want to be a part of the organization, they have remote call center opportunities. You could be a delivery person. There's a lot of different ways you can become involved. And so please feel free to pick up a flyer if you're interested, or throw some money in the tin. I think we're gonna go to intermission.
Yeah, can I say something really fast
Yeah.
about where all of our money is going to today? So if you bought a ticket, half your money from your ticket is going directly to Invisible Hands Deliver. Yes, thank you, Frigid. And half the money is going to our wonderful host, Frigid, who let us do this show for free. We can clap for him too. So you're already donating to 2 great nonprofits. If you want to directly donate to Invisible Hands Deliver, we got this box right here. Also, if you buy a beanie, which I made, that's a plug, or some baked goods, that money goes directly to Invisible Hands Deliver. And if you want to buy a drink at the bar, that money goes directly to our wonderful hosts, Frigid New York. So spend some money.
legend of the phoenix ends with beginnings. What keeps the planet spinning? Force from the beginning. We come too far to give up who we are. So let's raise the bar and goes to the stars. She's up all night to the sun. I'm up all night to get some. She's up all night for the fun. I'm up all night to get lucky. We're up all night to the sun. We're up all night to get some. We're up all night for good fun. We're up all night to get lucky. 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 The present has no ribbon. Gift keeps on giving. What is this I'm feeling? You won't leave, I'm with it. We come too far to give up who we are. So let's raise the bar and our goals to the stars. She's up all night to the sun. I'm up all night to get some. She's up all night for good fun. I'm up all night to get lucky. We're up all night to the sun. We're up all night to get some. We're up all night for good fun. We're up all night to get lucky. 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 She's up all night to the sun. I'm up all night to get some. She's up all night for good fun. I'm up all night to get lucky. We're up all night to the sun. We're up all night to get some. We're up all night for good fun. We're up all night to get lucky. 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 She's up all night to the sun. I'm up all night to get some. She's up all night for good fun. I'm up all night to get lucky. We're up all night to the sun. We're up all night to get some. We're up all night for good fun. We're up all night to get lucky. 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 Night to get lucky.
cookies or baked goods, beanies. What holiday are you representing right now, Danny?
I'm New Year's Eve.
Oh,
What holiday are you representing?
I'm Valentine's Day.
Oh.
I feel like both of these holidays always have like high expectations and like lead to a lot of disappointment.
Absolutely.
And you know what else I think sets high expectations and leads to disappointment?
What?
Romantic comedies.
Ah.
Right? So our next artists have vamped on that a little bit. They are presenting a piece called Untitled Romantic Comedy. And it's with Karin Loevi Movia and Amelia Bethel. And instead of, having them come straight out, I do want to read something that they wrote in their marketing materials, which I think is the perfect representation for what you're about to see. So, it was a cold December night, and Karin was frightened. She was lonely. She needed someone to come and save her. That someone was Amelia. Little did she know that Amelia had been meaning to watch the new Amazon Prime Christmas rom-com, and that nothing, not even a friend in need, could keep her from the task. Untitled Romantic Comedy.
Hello. You know what really kind of breaks my heart? When a romantic comedy is like very, very bad, because they don't have to be, but that's what we expect. So that's when we get the tropes of like man versus woman and love versus lost and like I can change him. And we are kind of stuck in this weird sort of binary. And the thing is, there are very good romantic comedies like Obvious Child or The Big Sick. There is also one that I think is the very big unifier that even film bros like, which one is it? Annie Hall.
You should write one.
Me?
Yes. You have it in you, I can tell.
I'm scared. What is a young gal from Barranquilla even supposed to write about?
Whatever she wants.
But no one craves my stories.
I do.
No one wants to hear what I have to say.
I do.
No one believes in me.
I believe in you.
Hold me.
Yes.
Oh my God,
Oh, it's raining. So romantic.
I don't care what it takes. Get those damn puppies in the damn puppy bowl.
I'm a small-town flower vendor, living a romantic life. I hope nothing unexpected thrusts me reluctantly into the spotlight.
I'm a princess. I wish I had a twin who was a small town flower girl who I could exchange places with.
I'm an architect.
I love finals, but will I ever find love?
We're enemies. But we have to work together on the science project in order to graduate high school.
You know, I think like when Harry met Sally, that scene wouldn't have happened if it was when Harry had met Sally.
You mean like the scene?
Didn't know there was a dying seal in when Harry met Sally.
You know what I mean? The orgasm scene.
That was in the noise you were making 3 minutes ago.
Nice.
No, but I'm serious. Like, lesbian couples tend to have like 86% of the time orgasms, as opposed to heterosexual couples who women only have like 50%.
That is so sad.
I know. You have such beautiful green eyes.
Oh my God, that's so pretty. You're my brown-eyed girl, because you're brown-eyed. They're cute.
Can I be awkward?
Obviously.
Can I ask you a weird question?
And
Are you queer?
I mean, you and I are here,
Mhm.
laying in bed, obviously, having pillow talk.
to indicate that we've had a sexual encounter without running afoul of the MPAA. So
I don't know, unless you're French.
we. But I think all the signs are pointing to yes, I am in fact queer.
This is your coming out moment. This is no longer about us. This is all about you. You must now tell us all about your queer experiences right now.
No!
Oh my god, it's prom night. And I'm very nervous because Kyle will be there, but he has been really, really nice to me. The thing is, this rose with Amelia is really, really working. But I think my feelings for her have become real. I don't know, I'm so confused.
Hace tiempo que me envío buenos
Hey,
días,
Kyle.
te amo. Pero tú me
Dance with him.
tienes enredado. Me envolví, iba por mi camino y me perdí. Mi mirada cambió cuando tus ojos. Vaya locura, ni me despedí. Yo no te busqué. No, chocamos en el trayecto. Con tu alma te desconecto. Tranquila, no tienes que ser perfecto. No, aquí no existe el pecado. Y equivocarse es bonito. Los errores son placeres. Igual que todos tus besitos. Y solo mírame.
Que como soy yo también, te vuelvo a nacer. Y solo mírame, con ese soy tan lindo. Que como soy yo también.
Shut up, Kyle!
Here's the chance of
You said ballet and hip hop would never go together. That's right, we did. They also said we would never go together.
I think they were right.
What?
I saw her text.
No.
We're just too different. I have to move to California. You are a superstar and I'm a nobody. No, we're just too different, and I'm busy. I have a lot of work. No, the thing is, this is the thing. I'm just a poor girl, and you are a skater boy.
Don't! You had me hello. Choose me. Love me. It would be an honor to have my heart broken by you. You have bewitched me, body and soul. I want all of you every day. You and me forever. I'm just a girl standing in front of another girl, asking her to love her. If you're a bird, I'm a bird. When you realize you want to spend the rest of your life with someone, you want the rest of your life to start as soon as possible. We'll always have Paris. You've made me a better person. You complete me.
That was a little cheesy.
I was just trying to show that I cared. Ugh.
I'm sorry. Look, it's raining.
Just like the night we met.
That's so true. Come. I don't know how to open an umbrella.
You're
But
so
stand
cute.
underneath. Oh, thank you. I love you.
I love you.
We're gonna be happy now, right? So, which one of us is supposed to die now?
All right, let's do it again for Untitled Romantic Comedy.
All right. Oh, did you forget your holiday?
I didn't forget my holiday costume, matey. It's because it's all about the way that you speak art.
What holiday is that?
Well, I have mighty accent swapping syndrome, but I'm trying to talk like a pirate.
Nice. Nice. And I have a card for Stepmother's Day, which is a holiday that I invented. It happens the day after Mother's Day when I give my stepmom a bag of Twizzlers. Okay.
I think we have a special guest coming up to show us one of their made-up
right.
holiday traditions.
Yeah, so I want to welcome Amelia back to the stage.
God, it's been so long. Amelia, do you want to tell us a little bit about your tradition, and then
Yeah.
take it away?
So, I grew up in California, Carmichael, California. Thank you. Carmichael love. Anyways, it's not that great. But I don't go home for Thanksgiving typically because it's far away. I've lived out here. I've lived in Chicago. The plane ticket is too much. So I started hosting Thanksgiving with a friend of mine. We called it Loaves and Fishes, bitches. And because we were all big old hams, we created this tradition of reading the Thanksgiving Day Proclamation from 1863 that made Thanksgiving a national holiday, delivered by Abraham Lincoln. I might deliver it better than he does. Washington, D.C., October 3rd, 1863, by the President of the United States, a proclamation. The year that is drawing towards its close has been filled with the blessings of fruitful fields and healthful skies. To these bounties, which are so constantly enjoyed that we are prone to forget the source from which they come, others have been added, which are so extraordinary in nature that they cannot fail to penetrate and soften even the heart which is habitually insensible to the ever-watchful providence of Almighty. In the midst of a civil war of unequaled magnitude and severity, which has sometimes seemed to fornicate with aggression, peace has been preserved with all nations. Order has been maintained. The laws have been respected and obeyed. This is the smallest type in the world, but the laws that have been respected and obeyed, and harmony has prevailed everywhere except in the theater of military conflict. While that theater has been greatly contracted by the advancing armies and navies of the Union, needful diversions of wealth and of strength from the fields of peaceful industry to the national defense have not arrested the plow, the shuttle, or the ship. The axe has enlarged the borders of our settlements, and the mines, as well of iron and coal as of the precious metals, have yielded even more abundantly than before. Population has steadily increased, notwithstanding the waste that had been made in the battlefield, and the country, rejoicing in the consciousness of years with large strength and vigor, is permitted to expect continuance of years with large increase of freedom. No human counsel hath devised, nor hath any mortal hand worked out these things. They are the gracious gifts of the Most High God, who, while dealing with us in anger for our sins, hath nevertheless remembered you, as he has remembered us. It seemed to me fit and proper that they should be solemnly, reverently, and gratefully acknowledged as with one heart and one voice by the whole American people. I do theretofore invite my fellow citizens in every part of the United States, and also those who are at sea, and also those who are sojourning in foreign lands, to set apart and observe the last Thursday of November next as a day of thanksgiving and praise to our beneficent Father, who dwelleth in the heavens. And I recommend to them that while offering up the ascriptions justly due to him for such singular deliverances and blessings, they do also, with humble penitence for our national perverseness and disobedience, commend to his tender care all those who have become widows, orphans, mourners, sufferers in the lamentable civil strife in which we are unavoidably engaged, and fervently implore the interposition of the Almighty Hand to heal the wounds of the nation to restore it as soon as they come my pieces, a full joint of peace, harmony, and union, in testimony whereof I have hereunto set my hand and caused the seal of the United States to be affixed. God, this birthday of October, the year of our Lord, 1860, and of the independence of the United States. Let's hold a meeting on Thanksgiving.
All right, so up next we have Allie Thomas with an excerpt of her piece, Karen and Cass. Karen and Cass is a solo performance weaving a woman's journey towards body activism with stories of musicians Karen Carpenter and Cass Elliott. So this is an excerpt of Karen and Cass.
Mama Cass Elliott was born Ellen Naomi Cohen on September 19, 1941. As a young Jewish girl from Baltimore, she loved performing. She listened to classical music and jazz, and then as a young adult, she decided to pursue musical theater and moved to New York City. She didn't book many of her first auditions, so she started singing folk music in the village. She joined a couple of groups, most notably a folk trio that called themselves the Big Three. Cass eventually met Denny Doherty and John and Michelle Phillips, who would later form the Mamas and the Papas. Cass quickly became a fan favorite of the group. She was warm and charismatic and had a captivating voice. She encouraged the people around her, always ready to give them advice and with a quick confidence boost. But the irony is that John was initially concerned with what adding someone who looked like her would do for the band's image. You see, Cass was fat. But little did he know that it was Cass and her charm that would make them memorable. In 1967, Cass gave birth to her daughter, Owen. She was a single mother by choice, which was bold even for her bohemian circles. And she kept her pregnancy a secret until after Owen was born, and even then she kept the identity of her father a secret. Shortly after her daughter was born, she started her solo career. The dynamics within the group were already crumbling, with messy affairs and substance abuse, but they were still contractually obligated for one more album before she could launch out on her own. She said that having a child changed a lot for her frequently. She wasn't interested anymore in the fast-paced life of touring. She wanted to have more autonomy in the projects that she did. In 1969, she wrote the song Make Love.
I'd like to sing this song especially for my little daughter.
She dedicated to Owen.
I don't require a lot to make it. Times are hard, but I can take it as long as I've got my little someone to hold on to. I've been down, but I don't mind it. What I've lost, I'm sure I'll find it as long as I've got my little someone to hold on to.
The size of Cass's body was constantly being commented on. The reason she was discouraged from pursuing musical theater, the name of her first band, and even the reluctance to add her into the Mamas and the Papas, it was all based on her body. People speculated about the identity of her baby's father, whether it was a good idea for her to have a child at all. It's no wonder she kept it a secret.
A little sugar to sweeten my tea. A little girl to set me free. Hard times I will rise above with a little help from Lady Love. Lady Love.
It was all well and good when she turned on the charm. People praised her for being confident, bold, larger than life, the life of the party. But all the while, she was shamed for her body around every corner. severe diets where she lost weight and muscle mass very quickly. And this, coupled with the busy pace of her new solo career and a history of substance abuse, led to her death of heart failure at the age of 32.
She came along just in time, time to ease my worried mind, and now I've got my little someone to hold on to.
It's honestly really tragic and infuriating that Cass's fatness was so closely associated with her identity that people still have terrible ideas about how she actually died. But to Owen, her mother was a hero. And to this day, Owen works to keep Cass's legacy about her talent and the impact of her music, rather than the shame that she faced in a world that tried to shrink her.
Let's hear it again for Ali Thomas.
All right, we have another act for you tonight, but before we bring them up, I think it's time, we have time for one more crazy holiday tradition. And so, this is gonna require, we're gonna actually bring Noah LaPook up on stage. He's gonna help facilitate, because this is one of his family's tradition. It's called Stuck. And we also are gonna need 2 volunteers from the audience. Can we have 2 volunteers? Yes. One more volunteer. Ben, one of you, come on up.
If you have to bend my
Come on up. Alrighty. I'm going to explain what Shtuk is. It's very exciting. My mom's side of the family, this is a game we play traditionally around the dinner table. Traditionally, this game is played around the dinner table, and it involves everyone going around, and one by one, you create a sculpture with whatever is in your vicinity on the dinner table. And then you have to name it, of course, and we all provide Olympic-style commentary about it. So basically what you guys are going to do, we're going to do a little shtuk for the stage. Also, for the record, this is a great game if you're trying to change the topic of conversation around that. So you're going to have 60 seconds. I'm going to set a timer. We're all going to cheer them on, and you guys are going to create the sculpture with whatever you see on stage. You'll have 60 seconds. Yeah. I think there's enough crap on stage to do it. All right, I'm going to get my timer going. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Shtuk!
Nice.
What about you?
This is the portrait.
Now, it's traditionally around the dinner table there is a winner, but today I think let's just give a big round of applause.
All right, thank you, Scott. Thank you, Scott. Mr. Friend, can we move our sculptures to the side? I'll just vamp because I forgot my note card, but I know who's next.
Well, do you want to talk about your holiday? Because what is this? This is something I haven't seen before.
Yeah, so I was trying to decide. I found a lot of like Christmas stuff, and I was looking for holiday things. And so I decided instead of being Christmas, I would be Tu B'Shvat, which is the Jewish New Year for the trees.
Woo! Amazing. I love it.
And you are Christmas again.
I like Christmas.
You look fabulous.
I also do want to do a shout out. One of our artists, their favorite holiday was National Cow Appreciation Day.
Right.
Which I looked up and is apparently on the 2nd of July of every year, but as of like starting around 2005 or 2006. I have questions just about, the ozone layer, as well as apparently it's Chick-fil-A's favorite holiday because they want people to, eat more chicken.
Wait, but Paul had a fun fact about cows in the ozone layer.
Yeah,
Right?
because I said that they farted, and he said no.
Paul, do you want to give us your facts?
Yeah, it's not farting, it's their belching.
New fun fact for Cow Appreciation Day on the second Tuesday of July.
Anyway, we have one final performance for you guys. A musical artist named Wolfgang Tatum. This is his first show with for Kraine. I believe his first show since post-pandemic.
Y'all hiding these mics. It's cable all bunched up and shit. What's up, y'all? How you doing? Alright, I was normally gonna have a really cool projection, but instead we're just gonna rock some dope music. Paul, go ahead and hit it. So this first song is called Tokyo. I wanted to celebrate by taking a trip here, and then COVID hit. So instead I wrote a song about it. Can we get that up in the house, please? Yeah. Headed out to Tokyo, just me, my girl, my rats, just my phone, go round and run that bitch, I'm never coming back. Nah, I'm bugging, I stay puffing, can't go 100 on a set. In that capital, I'm back and forth, snapping for that black. Headed out to Tokyo, just me, my girl, my rats, just my phone, go round and run that bitch, I'm never coming back. Nah, I'm bugging, I stay puffing, can't go 100 on a set. In that capital, I'm back and forth, snapping for that black. Fresh off that Haneda, left from JFK on one way. Don't know why he got so out the burden off the wrong way. Made it home by Monday, just sitting on my to-do. Walking streets of Harajuku while it's sumo ducking buku. I have brain, my photos taking it, brains ain't no brain. That don't drink my full road, drinking on more. Get you dizzy when they hard, getting digits that I scroll, then record. Get them running, the gear and him and talking, hit me with that written ill inside your pin stroke. Hero on that head inside your journey with the demo. Body instrumental, turn the body in Nintendo. Anywhere I walk, the hook stepping like it's Nintendo. Let's go. Now it was all going really good. We were all in the club, we were vibing, and then all of a sudden, headed out to Tokyo, just me, my girl, my rats, just my phone, go round and run that bitch, I'm never coming back. Now I'm bugging, I stay puffing, can't go 100 on the set. In that capital, I'm back and forth, snapping for that black. Headed out to Tokyo, just me, my girl, my rats, just my phone, go round and run that bitch, I'm never coming back. Now I'm bugging, I stay puffing, can't go 100 on the set. In that capital, I'm back and forth, snapping for that black. Now I ain't knew to do it cooler with Drew, you couldn't. So with a chunk to do some split, it was all chill for a minute. Wrecking bar bills with my new friend with the goon spot him as a loose in, start to move in, put the drink down, put the beat down, then on to the beat sound. Oh shit, look to the left, time to put an Uzi. Can't talk about it, follow me and don't lose it. Kawasaki thought I hope you both know how to use it. And we race the way, change the way, play the way, and up narrowly behind us. Speak about Shibuya cross, almost lost it, he on it behind us. Hit the button, home screen, daddy ducked and underlay. Push the turn the gun and wing off the sudden thing looking up for me. Catching on the other side, I'm to a billboard. Taking a shot on a regular little sword. Play out, knock away and left. Say peace and get in the back. It's a good time.
Plotting course for Brooklyn, New York.
Now we're going back to Cali first. Thank you. Yeah. It's Wolf Tatum. Wolfgang Tatum if you're looking it up later on social media. Yeah. In my sound, you can roll the freeze up. In my town, man, I've been known to speak up. I've been known for deep puffs, deep thought, deep stroke. Haters in my face, catching free smoke. Known to stack race, steadily sensei. Evergreen cruising with a bad chick. That she be hella sweet. Turn around, make a sing. Tina with the melody. Wolfgang Buck with the recipe. Let me eat. Steady eat what I bring like a stove top. I'm just coming in for my piece like a smoke shop. in the ground when the flow stop. Old crop so the next gen can grow by. Gon' watch. In my sound, you can roll them trees up. In my town, man, I've been on the speak up. No lounging, been on the low down, and I might have broke down, but I never ease up. In my sound, you can roll them trees up. In my town, man, I've been on the speak up. No lounging, been on the low down, and I might have broke down, but I never ease up. Never break instead of hesitate. Rap game heavyweight at last in the chains. I'ma sing it till it ring true in the ring seafood. I see through your weak dupes, I be smooth. Scribble hits, Jimmy quick fiddle with your ligaments. Women will in the wiggle hits. Hit a lick cause my soft skills, raw bills. Talk to the wallet, think you're raw meal, don't chill. Dog tail, whoop be the baby face. Whoop go the sub, kick the scrub with the wavy face. Play the ace, I'm a 10, I'm a jam, I'ma pop them out proper with a pen and again and again. In my sound, you know all the streets up. In my town, man, I've been on the street up. No lounging, been on the low down, and I might have broke down, but I never ease up. In my sound, you know all the streets up. In my town, man, I've been on the street up. No lounging, been on the low down, and I might have broke down, but I never ease up. These battery sets sitting on me, I'll never rest. I ain't up anybody, Stella headed towards me, cause I've been absorbing, now I'm shuttleboarding on a terraform. World changer, y'all don't think things, y'all got me fucked up. Vince Carter in the dunk tank, Carter in the drunk tank, got me making trunk shake, while I'm on the way to make it jump back. Who the dude who can burn it down? Who be the crew that be rolling loud? Show your color move swing, groove with your boom thing. Kid got your rook slang, man, let the hook bang, yeah. In my sound, you can roll the streets up. Hear you, I can know the speak up. No lounging, been on the low down, and I might have broke down, but I'll never ease up. In my sound, you can roll the streets up. In my town, man, I've been on the speak up. No lounging, been on the low down, and I might have broke down, but I'll never ease up. Thank you so much. My name is Wilkin Tatum. Thank you to Dan and everyone at Paper Kraine, Invisible Hands Deliver. I appreciate y'all. Have a wonderful night.
We have a playlist that we make for every single one of our shows. And so if you want more of Wolfgang Tatum, there's his song Motion on our playlist. And I won't lie, I really like it.
So that's our show, but at the Grafton, which is on First Ave between 7th and 8th, I believe, yes, we are all going to go there after the show and chat, and we have happy hour prices on drinks if you were in the audience or an artist today. So come, make friends, talk to artists you liked. Don't talk to artists you didn't like. Show up. And, you know, if you want a baked good or a beanie for the road, our pal Farhan is still